before, and today it's early, but it's hot already, and I gotta put on some makeup for work. So, join me. So, this is one of those days I need some sunscreen, probably. The Dr. Jaer BB in light. Yesterday I had a long walk with the dog, and I sweat, and it felt wonderful, and then I was exhausted and wanted a nap. So, that's how things are going. But anyway, sunscreen is necessary. So we'll be outside doing stuff for at least a little bit of the day. That's the beautiful thing about dog walks, is that it forces you to get out and move. My dog likes to sniff things, so some of the walking is sniffing, but they say for dogs that like 20 minutes of sniffing can equal an hour of exercise, and I'd like to be that kind of dog. I would just like to sniff for a couple minutes a day and call it good. So I'm holding off on doing my haul. I have a couple of pieces that are coming in. One's coming today, and then one's coming on Friday. And I also ordered one of the Lisa Eldridge lip embrace colors. I don't know when that's coming. It should ship out pretty soon, though, I would say. Okay. Got a little skin evening, got a little color. I'm gonna go over it in just a minute with the perfecting powder, but I wanted to do just a quick layer of the Colourpop. It's a Pokemon blush. I don't remember which Pokemon this is. I dated a guy who had a kid. I dated him from the time the kid was 1 to the time the kid was 8. And so the kid was super excited about Pokemon, and he would come and tell me about it. That would be like had to tell me, and all the different Pokemon. So at that point in time, there was only 100 Pokemon. He had a poster on his wall that showed the 100 Pokemon, and that was each of their evolutions. So like, if you have Charmeleon, and then Charmander, and then Charizard, and I was trying so hard to be good, so I was like, okay, there's only 100. I can memorize this, so I know when he's talking about something, you know. So I'm not just, you know, kind of shining him off like, yeah, whatever, kid. So I memorized all 100, and I'm like, okay, good. That's all I'll ever have to do. And then they came out with another 100. I'm like, nope, I'm out. So then I promptly just forgot most of everything. Only the ones with funny names, like Squirtle. I still remember Squirtle. But anyway, so that was my one foray into Pokemon. I'm trying to just lay down this as a little bit of color. I could go more deeper, but I just want a little bit, and then I'm gonna powder. Okay, call that good. So anyway, that was Pokemon. So let's put some. This is the Lawless perfecting powder. Okay. All right, and then I am going in with. I'm throwing it around. This is one of the NYX blushes in my Butta half. So that's what we're going for. So here we go on that one. Sorry, I'm flipping around here. Okay. Just adding a little more. I'm just doing it with the same brush. Okay. All right, so now I want to do a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to go back in with the One Size Wicked highlighter. And again, this is this is that. Here we go. Okay. Okay. There's that. Now, I wanted to use some of the things that I hadn't used for a while. So I've been going through and trying to get reacquainted with my collection. That's one of the things that this Lisa Eldridge, seeing if I had the colors already of the Balm Embrace. I've just been hitting up against the you don't know your collection anymore. So I'm going to try and rectify that situation. Because it's one thing to have a collection that you love, and it's another thing to have a collection that is live in your mind space, where you know what you have, and if you say you wanted to create a look, you could just go, oh, I know what that would entail. So I'm gonna go, this is one of the Colourpop, it's Gotta Agate is what it's called, and I have a number of those, and I've just been, I don't reach for the quads as much as I do palettes, but I'm trying to figure out, okay, is that a situation that can be rectified, or is that just how it's going to be? So this is going to be a pretty easy eye look this morning. Everything needs to be easy. So I'm going to start with each one of the ones that they came out with. It has a little bit of duochrominess, and I don't know if you can see that in the smaller. So I'm going to do that all over the lid, and then I'm going to try and build out with a darker shade. So I'm just smoothing that across the lid, going up just a little bit. You can't help a little bit because fingers are a little wider than my eye area. So really today, I don't have any visits with my participants, my patients, so it's just going to be paperwork today. Theoretically, I'm knock on wood. I don't want the universe to think that I'm throwing down a gauntlet. Nobody have a heart attack. It's going to be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take just the deeper color, more of that brownie eggplant color, and this is a pencil brush, but we're going to try and. So we're going under first. And this is probably going to be a pretty smoky eye. Since I don't have any visits or any Zoom calls, I can be a little bit more playful. Or in this case, dark and mysterious. So that's just 2 colors there from this quad. And the thing is, this packaging is pretty solid, so you could travel with this. It does not have a mirror, so I'm working off the mirror in the Lawless. So, all right. And then, see, this is, let me show you. That's that color. Okay. So then what I want to do is just take a little bit back of my highlighter. I'm going to give it inner corner highlight. So I'm just going to take my little finger. And just a little bit on the brow bone. Okay, we'll put on some mascara and then go for lips. I've been contemplating, because I was trying to figure out, I spent quite a bit of money in May on makeup. And so trying to figure out, you know, do I need to revisit a budget? Do I need to do a low buy or a no buy? And of course, you know, the minute I was thinking about that, then the Lisa Eldridge lip colors came out. And I'm like, there's 5 of them. I could just get all 5. And they're lovely packaging. They're that brush gold packaging. So I was pulling out my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks of what I have. And I noticed that I have the Electric Cherry in the Lucent, which is more of an orangey red, but it has the same kind of formula look to it that the Balm Embrace have. And then I was going through looking at the other colors and saying, do I have these? Do I have these in those sorts of finishes and formulations? Because I'm pretty sure the Lisa Eldridge is going to be great. But I was going through and I'm like, I have most of these colors. They are beautiful, and I'm sure the formula is great, and I love the packaging, and I love the names. Lisa Eldridge does a great job naming things. But there you are. I was like, well, I have most of these. So for lips today, so I pulled out, this is NARS, this is Wicked Ways, and then I pulled out one of my butter balms. This is in Marshmallow, because, so this is the NARS. And if you're in a certain light, you know, it doesn't show up as much, it's shiny, and then the color is there. But we're going to do just a wee little lip line. Just a tiny, tiny bit. The Wherever Walnut. Okay, just a little. And here's Wicked Ways. See, and depending on how the light's hitting it, but it has that balmy look to it. And the NARS packaging is pretty cool, but this is an older, something I have already. And then you could just add a little bit if you wanted more, it's pretty glossy, but if you wanted just a little bit, the Marshmallow. A little lighter, a little glossier, and has the little lovely light fragrance. Okay, there it is. That was fast. We can get ready quickly. See? Ta-da! Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a good day. I should have haul videos sometime Friday or on the weekend. Lord willing and the creek don't rise, or in this case, Lord willing and FedEx shows up on time, we shall have a haul. So anyway, hope you're all well, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.